is News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for joining us. All 72 Wisconsin counties have now confirmed at least one case of COVID-19.
Langlade and Taylor counties in north central Wisconsin both confirmed their first cases today. We've also surpassed 13,000 confirmed cases statewide with almost 600 new cases today. This map shows the progression from March 17th to today. There have been 481 deaths from complications of the disease in Wisconsin, 14 of them new today. Daily testing capacity has also increased. We've seen 2,500 more tests today compared to yesterday. 58% of all positive cases have now fully recovered.
Today, 8% of all COVID-19 tests came back positive. That is a jump from yesterday when that number was around 3%. The last time the percentage was that high was on Saturday. We are not meeting the state's criteria for a 14-day overall decrease in the percentage of cases that are positive. That was one of the metrics established in the Badger Bounce Back plan that has since been struck down. However, health officials are still tracking the data. Another criteria not being met is a downward trend in cases among healthcare workers.
Governor Tony Evers announced $25 million in federal funding from the CARES Act will go to a new rental assistance program. That program will help residents struggling during the pandemic pay for owed rent, security deposits, and other services. To be eligible, applicants must have a household income at or below 80% of the county median income. Payments of up to $3,000 will be paid directly to the landlord. Also from federal funding, $50 million will go to a new program to support farmers. That's the amount of money farmers requested from the governor about a month ago to help them get through the pandemic. Farmers can apply for aid through the Wisconsin Department of Revenue. An additional $15 million will go to a food security initiative to help food banks, pantries, and other nonprofit organizations during the pandemic.
Police are stopping drivers at excessive speeds throughout the city, noticing an uptick in reckless driving since the state shutdown began. As the state reopens and more drivers hit the road, they have concern these speeders could be even more hazardous. Madeline O'Neill is live on the Beltline with how police have been increasing enforcement. Maddie?
Well, when Madison police conducted operations as part of a grant here on the Beltline over the weekend, they say of those that they stopped, the average speed was 75 miles per hour. Note the Beltline here is 55 miles per hour. The highest was 88 miles per hour. Then just this morning, police say that officers stopped a car going 96. So police are asking drivers to adjust their habits as more drivers return to the road.
Certainly the speeds we're seeing are well beyond what I've ever experienced in my career.
Traffic Lieutenant Tony Fiore with the Madison Police Department says they quickly noticed speeds were getting out of control in early April. Perhaps a combination of lower congestion and an assumption police would place their focus elsewhere during the pandemic.
The dangerous driving behavior is really what drove us to get back into operations.
Operations like one on the Beltline over the weekend, which led to 27 stops, with drivers going an average of 20 over. The highest speed, nearly 90.
There's just no forgiveness when you get up going around 90 miles to 100 miles an hour. It's if any mistake is made, it's going to be catastrophic.
Madison police also worked with Wisconsin State Patrol troopers on a continued operation to reduce speeds and reported racing on the East Wash corridor, issuing 64 citations over the weekend, with a state trooper noting a driver in a 55 mile per hour zone going 126.
It's the same traffic safety issue, different day.
State Patrol Lieutenant Nate Henriksen says pandemic or not, troopers respond to reckless driving, and crashes have been down with less drivers on the road. But now is a good time to talk about safety ahead of Memorial Day, especially as more drivers return.
We just, as usual, would remind drivers to pay attention to their speed, pay attention to other drivers around them. And especially during this time is construction season.
Fiore hopes increased congestion will naturally slow people down, but asks drivers do their part to reverse the trend as well.
Somebody going 96 miles an hour on the Beltline, again, is not going to have any room for error. People aren't anticipating those types of speeds or that driving behavior.
For most crashes from late winter going into this spring, speed has been a factor, according to Madison police. They, along with the State Patrol, want to remind drivers going into this Memorial Day weekend to make sure that their car is in good condition. If you haven't driven in a while, watch out for motorcyclists returning to the road as well. And of course, as always, don't drink and drive.
Maddie, thank you. So there are still many questions surrounding COVID-19, but an interesting question we were able to answer today is, does your blood type impact how you will react to COVID-19? Dr. Jeff Potoff at UW Health was able to give us that answer today.
Blood type, as it pertains to those kind of antibodies that you have, probably not all that important as it relates to COVID-19, whether you're more or less likely to get infected or how you're going to do with COVID-19. The thing that, is in your blood is your immune cells. So different than your blood type.
Potoff said it's really your immune system that will determine how your body will react to the virus, which is why we see such varying degrees of illness from person to person.
It is National EMS Week, and this year that recognition is especially meaningful as first responders play an important role in the pandemic response. Local hospitals are recognizing EMS personnel. UW Health says many patients concerned with the virus have delayed coming in for care or even visiting the emergency department, which often leads to complications that require an EMS response. Approximately 100 UW Health staff also work as EMS providers in their own communities. And SSM Health says they know the care and service EMS providers offer is invaluable. They say they are truly grateful to local EMS partners for the specialized care they provide to patients in the field and en route to their hospitals. Also celebrating EMS Week, Fort Memorial Hospital hosting a cookout for crews across Jefferson County. First responders could swing by in their response vehicles to pick up burgers, brats, chips, and drinks. Organizers said it's a thank you for EMS workers who are continuing to provide excellent service through these difficult times.
So we thought this was a great way to celebrate our crews while maintaining our social distancing as we're supposed to by CDC guidelines, but let them know that they're being celebrated.
She says this year's budgets are tighter across the board as hospitals and pre-hospital services invest in safety equipment and training for employees, but they do budget for an EMS thank you each year.
Some beautiful sunshine today, and it will stick around tomorrow. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Well, most of us had a beautiful sunny day today. Our far southern viewers are not quite as fortunate. There have been some clouds that have been hanging on down toward the Wisconsin-Illinois state line, especially over far southwestern Wisconsin from around Platteville over toward Monroe and then just south of Janesville. But north of there, skies were almost perfectly clear. And you can see on Doppler track, even with those clouds to the south, very little in the way of precipitation anywhere in the Midwest. Temperatures range from the upper 70s from La Crosse northwestward, where they've had bright sunshine all day, to the upper 60s in Madison, cooler near Lake Michigan, and also cooler to the south where there's a little more cloud cover. Temperatures mid-60s in Platteville and Monroe. Over the next 12 hours, our temperatures will drop off into the upper 40s by early tomorrow morning as skies generally become partly cloudy by early tomorrow morning. And then we'll see partly sunny skies tomorrow, but a nice day. High temperature at 72 degrees. Friday will be cloudy, but still with high temperatures in the 70s. And then we'll see some thunderstorm chances for the Memorial Day weekend. I'll have more details on weather in a few minutes.
Wisconsin elections officials are set to vote on whether to mail absentee ballot applications to voters who haven't requested one. This comes even as President Trump is threatening to pull funding from other states that have adopted similar initiatives. The State Elections Commission is scheduled to vote today on a plan to spend $2.1 million in federal pandemic stimulus money to send applications to 2.7 million voters. We will continue to follow this and have updates tonight on News 3 Now at 10. Former Vice President Joe Biden visited Wisconsin virtually today.
Our Amy Reed is live to show us what he had to say about issues Wisconsin is facing and the president's response.
The presumptive Democratic nominee focused on small towns and big cities today. One of his virtual visits was a rally for Milwaukee. He was home in Delaware. Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes and other Democratic politicians jumped on too. His other event this morning was a roundtable discussion with Representative Ron Kind in the La Crosse area. They talked about issues in rural America like access to health care, internet, agriculture, and small business loans. Biden took every opportunity to criticize the Trump administration on its response to the coronavirus, including when it comes to unemployment.
It's not getting out there. The reason it's not getting out there is the federal government did not help prepare states who are going to be overwhelmed as they have been.
Remember, that Joe Biden still refuses to allow anyone to access his Senate files at the University of Delaware. That could include records about these allegations.
That familiar voice was former Governor Scott Walker, who criticized Biden today for not releasing records tied to a sexual assault allegation. Walker also praised President Trump and VP Mike Pence for their response to the virus. Those two have both made trips out to Wisconsin this year. Now, the latest Marquette poll didn't show a strong lead for either Biden or Trump in Wisconsin, and it showed split approval and disapproval for Trump's handling of the coronavirus. Many experts believe that factor, the response from President Donald Trump, is going to be key for voters making their decision this November.
Amy Reed reporting live. Amy, thank you.
Ahead at 6, a West Side bar makes the decision not to reopen due to space restrictions. And with many county fairs being canceled, local 4-H clubs are working on ways to honor youth exhibition hopefuls. We'll explain next.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Grand Appliance and TV is committed to serving you during these unprecedented times. Our stores are open, and we've continued to provide the same product expertise, professional delivery, and superior customer service you've come to expect from us over the years. We've extended our extra 5% off rebate on most appliance purchases and encourage you to shop grandappliance.com, where we've expanded our live chat and phone support to better serve you. Grand Appliance and TV, trusted since 1930.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten. And I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me. So help me God.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
The owner of Le Tigre Bar and Lounge on Madison's near west side is making the decision not to reopen, even when the county does allow it. Stephen Joseph put out a notice on Facebook that he doesn't plan to reopen until July or even later. He says the tavern is too small for proper social distancing and too small to be able to open at 25% capacity.
So I think it's just, I can't feel good about opening up. It is a small room. The widest place in this room is 8 feet. I could probably fit 3 people at 6 feet apart on the bar. And I just don't, it's not how I want to do business.
He says all of his memories are in this bar and lounge. His late father opened Le Tigre when he was about 18 years old, and Joseph has worked there since he graduated from college. He's still working out the next steps, but believes waiting to reopen is the responsible thing to do.
County fairs throughout the country are joining the list of coronavirus-related cancellations. The Dane County Fair Association announced they would be delaying their annual event to July of next year. But for the fair's youth exhibition hopefuls, this cancellation is difficult to bear. Tahlia Mohideen has the story.
If this is your first year as a 4-H kid, having your county fair cancel is just devastating.
Pam Yonke, now an alumna, began participating in 4-H, a program that teaches young people to learn by doing, when she was just 9 years old.
I can so remember how you had butterflies and knots in your stomach as the fair got closer and closer, and I couldn't prep enough.
Typically, during this time of year, livestock program participants would be looking forward to showcasing months of hard work at their local county fair.
Whenever counties are forced to make that very difficult decision that their fairs are not going to be able to go forward, it's with a heavy heart. They know how much this means to the kids and to their families.
With coronavirus safety concerns, representatives from the 4-H program say they're looking into alternative ways to acknowledge their youth.
And we're actually working with our colleagues all around the country to look at different platforms for doing that and what works well.
This includes moving online. But for a livestock exhibition, going virtual isn't so simple.
There are some technology issues. I mean, we have to make sure that that's fair and that the photographs, can't be altered, and we have to make sure that if we're going to do a 360-degree angle of animals, that we're able to see the animal clearly that way.
Still, despite everything, Fleary Simmons says young people are doing a great job of shifting gears and finding focus during the pandemic.
They're figuring out how to make this work the best that they can, and we're doing the best that we can to give them the technology and the support and guidance to make that happen.
In Madison, Tahlil Muhiddin, News 3 Now.
Dane County Fair ticket holders and vendors will have the opportunity to either roll their payments over to next year's event or be issued a full refund. The fair's board of directors is also making an exception to allow youth exhibitors who are aging out to participate in 2021.
For the first time, you'll be able to check out lake and beach conditions through a smartphone app. The Clean Lakes Alliance says the app will be available to download in the coming days. For the 7th year, trained volunteers are helping the Clean Lakes Alliance collect data about water temperature, clarity, and beach closures.
2 Dane County parks will be accessible to more people this year. Park staff installed 2 refurbished piers with handrails at the Babcock County Park boat landing along the Yahara River. Another accessible pier is planned for Salmo Pond County Park near Black Earth Creek in Cross Plains. Parks officials say these accessible piers are critical during the pandemic as the DNR urges people to fish closer to home rather than travel across the state. We'll be right back.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, Slumberland's massive 3-day doorbuster sale. 25% off most items. Get this gorgeous sectional for just $5.96. That price can't be beat. A Lazy Boy recliner for just $2.96. Our best-selling Adirondack chairs are back for just $188, our lowest price ever. Plus, free, safe doorstep shipping with no minimum. The 3-day doorbuster sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Calling all grass masters, fescue fanatics, and stewards of St. Augustine. To the springtime sprawlers, backyard scholars, and cultivators of the cul-de-sac. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, run with us. For all the green thumbers, newcomers, and toy picker-uppers, run with us on a John Deere mower. Because this is more than just grass. It's home. Nothing runs like a deer.
Get your John Deere now at the Power Centers of Madison.
My dog wants a yard.
Love it.
And another dog.
Have you looked at houses yet?
Not yet.
But that's good. I learned from Summit that it's better to start with a pre-approval anyway.
Right. Yeah. You can decide how much you're comfortable paying each month and then back into your price range.
Oh, and start putting the difference between your rent and your future mortgage into savings.
With Summit Credit Union, you might be more ready than you think.
I think it's great. Summit helps people build confidence and knowledge to move forward. It's your money. Own it. Summit Credit Union.
Steinhoffels is the name you've trusted for over 85 years. We are taking all steps to keep you safe and sound. Come shop our large, wide-open showrooms during Steinhoffels Memorial Day sale. Right now, get 40 to 70% off on the largest selection of furniture, plus nothing down 60 months to pay financing. All living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture is on sale. Get amazing deals on all of our mattresses like Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, and Purple. Shop in-store or online today during Steinhoffels Memorial Day sale.
Well, we finally were able to break into the sunshine today. At least about 90% of our viewing area did. Live view from the WIC Skycam, hardly a cloud to be seen anywhere around here. And Platteville has improved quite a bit just in the last hour. We showed cloud cover overhead. Now you can see those clouds now moving more toward the south, toward the Illinois state line. So even Platteville is starting to see mostly sunny skies, and that's a good trend to see. We'll see a little more cloud cover tomorrow. We'll call it partly sunny, and then Friday will be cloudy, but right now it looks like it'll still stay dry. And you can see, even though there are clouds to our south, no precipitation around, so we should see a dry couple of days. Look for pleasant weather through Friday with no rain expected during that time period. Maybe a shower or thunderstorm chance later Friday night. Into the weekend, we'll see better chances for thunderstorms as humidity levels increase and temperatures get back into the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. But above normal temperatures will continue for next week. In fact, as we take a look at the Memorial Day weekend in a little more detail, look for high temperatures around 77 Saturday, around 80 on Sunday, and 78 for Monday, Memorial Day. There will be chances for showers and thunderstorms all 3 days, but there'll also be periods of dry weather as well, so don't count on a total weekend washout here. Those thunderstorms will be hit and miss at times. And over the next 10 days, temperatures will generally be at or above normal. Tomorrow, very close to normal. Average high temperature is 70, will be around 72. But those temperatures should be in the upper 70s to around 80 for at least the first half of next week. There are some signs they'll be back down to around average, about 73 by Friday and Saturday of next week, but there are signs that we should warm up pretty quickly after that. And a little more sunshine, and those temperatures could be up a little bit more at the end of next week. Right now, we have a blocking pattern in the jet stream. It goes way up into southern Canada and drops way down. It's kind of like in the Greek letter omega shape. So there's a storm system in the east, a storm system in the west, and not much going on in between. And that's kind of where we're getting into right now. Those clouds are starting to drift toward the south. Notice the sky is generally sunny to our north and to our west. It's actually warmer to our north than it is to the south, where there's more cloud cover. And you can see temperatures in the 60s to our south. Madison close to 70, but generally 70s to near 80 in northern Wisconsin away from Lake Superior. Compared to 24 hours ago, see statewide temperatures are up about 5 to almost 15 degrees. Now on future track, those clouds will remain just to our south. We'll see partly cloudy skies overnight, partly sunny skies tomorrow. As we head into tomorrow night and Friday, there'll be a little more cloud cover, but the best chances of rain stay out to the west of us. Those will arrive for the weekend, but again, not a continuous rain expected. So for tomorrow, partly sunny skies, a mild day, high temperature at 72 degrees. And over the next 10 days, more clouds on Friday with a high of 74. Shower and thunderstorm chances over the weekend with highs upper 70s to around 80. And a little more humidity. Also some shower and thunderstorm chances from Wednesday through Thursday and Friday of next week. A little cooler toward the end of the week, but we should warm up after that.
And coming up in sports, Mike Daniels says Green Bay is home while the unsigned defensive tackle wants to be a Packer again. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save at Wild Easttown Honda on over 400 new Hondas with 0% financing for up to 72 months. Save with 0% financing on your favorite new Hondas at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
This week, you're gonna get more at the Brothers Made Memorial Day Super Sale. Get in now with more savings on more brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. Right now, improving your home is more convenient at Maine with up to 18-month 0% financing. And we make getting more easy with expert delivery free and our risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee. The Memorial Day Super Sale for more selection, more savings, and more satisfaction. It all ends Monday at the Brothers Made, your local store for more since 1938.
Stock up on spring essentials at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Right now, we have low prices on must-haves for your yard, home, vehicle, and more. Like Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, just $45.99 after sale and mail-in rebate. Save $100 on this Champion portable generator. Buy 3 tires from top brands like Cooper or Goodyear, get 1 free. Plus, place your order online or on our mobile app and pick up your items in our convenient drive-thru. You don't even need to get out of your car.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
goes all in on made-from-scratch freshness like Papa Murphy's. Because when you go all in, people notice. This game day, go all in with the new Triple Pep for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Right now at Wild Easttown Honda, sign and drive a new all-wheel drive CRV for $299. That's $299 with zero down, zero first payment, and zero due-it start at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison.
A local nonprofit helped them become homeowners, but the COVID-19 crisis is making it tougher to keep up.
We're concerned about our finances. Where's everything going?
News 3 Now's Chris Stanford explores the challenges facing nonprofits and the people they serve. Thursday at 6.
For 11 hours tomorrow, Pat Connaughton's voice will be serenading the airways of ESPN Madison for a good cause. The Bucks Guard has teamed up with Athletes Doing Good and will host a radiothon to raise money for Feeding America in Eastern Wisconsin, Second Harvest Food Bank of Southern Wisconsin, and his own foundation, With Us. And for him, the opportunity to step up and help those in need was a no-brainer.
I've always been a fan of using your platform for more, right? So to be able to give back to other people within the city and really support COVID relief via Feeding America and really trying to, give food to families who are in need during this time. I think it's really cool that so many of my teammates are willing to come on and, $25 can donate up to 75 meals. So I think that resonates with a lot of people.
Mike Daniels spent his first 7 years in the NFL in Green Bay until last season's one-year test run in Detroit. That year is over, and the former Packers looking to return to Titletown. Daniels is currently unsigned and has been working out at his home, hoping to find a spot on the roster. But his top destination, Green Bay, because as he said on ESPN Madison's Wilde and Tausch earlier in the week, it's where he belongs.
Green Bay is home. It's one of my homes. New Jersey, Iowa, Green Bay, Wisconsin. To be able to return back where I started my NFL career, and now I'm way more mature, I guess you would say. And yeah, man, I feel like I just have so much more to offer than what I did in the 7 years that I was there, which is crazy to think.
And the Watt brothers are under 2 hours away from their hosting debut. Ultimate Tag will air for the first time tonight at 8 o'clock on Fox. And growing up, the three brothers played tag. But this takes tag to a whole nother level, one where JJ might not be the best at.
Some of those guys are unbelievably athletic. I mean, the men and women that we have as professional taggers are unbelievable athletes. I'd like to think that I would fare extremely well. I think some games I would do better than others, but there's some I might struggle against those taggers.
Kind of looking forward to that tonight.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. Thank you. And Gary's here with the final check.
Well, look for a nice day tomorrow. High temperature of 72. We'll see a warm up into the weekend with some thunderstorm chances over the Memorial Day weekend. Some more storm chances toward the end of next week.
We'll see you back here tonight at 10.
Have a great evening.